Hey folks, K-Rock here. Back at the headquarters from M3. It's kind of surreal to be back here at the Mid-Atlantic headquarters. As you may gather from behind me here, we're actually kind of tucked away in a pretty tranquil location here. It's kind of surreal sometimes. We go out to these huge shows, thousands and thousands of people everywhere, and then we kind of return home to, well, what you see behind me, this gorgeous place that is the Mid-Atlantic headquarters. So anyway, couple follow-up things. This week was an incredible week here at Mid-Atlantic. We did covered the Fallen Blue fundraiser on Wednesday actually, I'm sorry, this week. And what a night that was. I mean, more bands than you could imagine. Everybody from AJ Perot, a Twisted Sister, to Randy Jackson, to Zebra, and on and on. And if you go over to the website, I'll have a lot of coverage of that event. And we're still putting up a lot of coverage of that event. And then yesterday, one of the big events of the year for us, the fourth time we've been to the M3 Festival. We found this was the first year that event was broadcast live over the internet, and over 2 million people saw that event. If you look closely, if you happen to catch the broadcast, you'll catch Miss Marr and I in the front row for Loudness, in the front row for Quiet Riot, and in the front row for one of the gems of the day, XYZ. Now stay tuned, sorry about the hand there, stay tuned on the website. We recorded our latest episode with XYZ of Behind the Bands. Those guys were a blast to interview, especially coming off of a big set like they just did at M3. It's a short stop at home here until we go back on the road starting Friday. We'll head back out to Columbus, Ohio for Rock on the Range. Now we're trying to keep up with all this coverage. The amount of interviews and footage we shot in the last week is unreal. So bear with us as we kind of get caught up on things online. Quick take on M3 this year. You know, some people are kind of like, they tend to bash the lineup and whatnot. M3 is a class event. If you like 80s style music, hard rock music, it's a festival you can't miss. And sure, not every band you like is not every band you like is going to be there every year. But year after year, we're there. We're covering it as heavily as we can. And the really cool thing is the people you meet there. We can't begin to thank how many of you have come up to us and introduced yourselves, especially at M3. How many of you introduced yourselves to us? The throat's a little symptom of what you get when you go to this many shows. But we really enjoyed meeting all of you, and we're going to have some kind of special footage coming up and special coverage coming up about everybody we met at M3. If you want to know my take on the festival, surprises of the day, or interesting notes, honestly, it was probably one of the more solid lineups as far as everybody putting on a great show we've ever seen at M3. The bands were awesome. The shocker of the day to me was Loudness, all the way from Tokyo, literally all the way from Tokyo to perform at this festival. I have never seen Loudness before, but I will see them again. And I think anyone who saw that set would agree with me that they were an incredible band and a band you want to see more than once. So some thoughts on M3. Now, Friday we make the journey out to Columbus, and we'll be heading out to Rock on the Range. A little bit of different style of music, a little heavier music, a little more modern music, but we're excited to be heading out to Rock on the Range. Lots of good stuff coming up at Mid-Atlantic. Later this summer we've got a tour that's going to take us from Chicago to Delaware in 7 days, and we'll see 5 or maybe 6 shows, plus a stop at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which we'll try to share some footage with you there. So to all of you we met out there at M3, thanks for coming up and saying hi to us. I want to tell you, it was the biggest number of hits we've ever had on Mid-Atlantic Rock Reviews in 1 week this week. So we thank all of you for checking in on the site and staying with us. We got a couple exciting things coming up this summer, so stay tuned. Once again, great time at M3. Go look at our footage on our YouTube channel and check out some of the other updates I did. And we'll have an episode of Behind the Bands coming up with none other than XYZ that I hope to have up later this week. So to all you we saw at M3, it was a great time. And those at Fallen Blue, again, a great time. And all those we're going to see next weekend in Columbus, Ohio, Rock on the Range. We look forward to seeing you. This is K-Rock with an update from Mid-Atlantic Rock Reviews from the scenic Mid-Atlantic headquarters. You know, we're low budget here. The landscaping is done by yours truly, but enjoy the little scenery behind me from our sunny headquarters here. K-Rock from Mid-Atlantic Rock Reviews.